What is going on, lads, and welcome to the most hated team on FIFA 15. There is tons of scumbags in this world, and naturally some of them are going to be good at football and manage to get themselves to professional standards, make a shite load of money and get themselves into FIFA 15. Whether they deserve it or not is a discussion for another day, but today we're just going to be going through them and putting them in a squad and seeing what some of the horrendous things that some of these people have done. And the way I've actually done this is by the most disliked people on the entirety of Foothead we're going to be putting in one squad. I have brought face cam back for this video, so if you guys do enjoy it, make sure you smash the likes. And if you enjoy this type of squad and stuff like that, want to see more of these fun squads, then smash a like as well and I'll get around to making some more of them. But we're just going to jump straight into this video. Before we do, if you guys want to get yourself any coins, there's a link down in the description to Just FIFA Coins. They're nice and cheap, nice and reliable. You get them instantly because it's an automated service, and the discount code AJ3 will get you 5% off. Or you can go to the game keys, use the discount code AJ3 again, and you can get yourself some MSP or PSN codes. But let's get on and take a look at these players. So in goal, we have got Charles Intangi. He's actually the guy on this countdown with the lowest amount of dislikes, and I think it's because the thing that he did was a hell of a long time ago. It was when he used to play for Liverpool in goal. Of course, he played in goal. He's a goalkeeper. And basically, they were doing a minute's silence for Hillsborough, which I'm sure you guys know what Hillsborough was, and it's like a really sensitive issue, especially for people around Liverpool like myself. And this guy, during the minute silence, burst out laughing. Now, whether this is an inherently evil thing and he's just a bit of an evil bastard, I'm not really too sure. Or whether it was just an awkward situation and he started laughing, I don't really know. To be honest, it's still pretty fucking stupid. And of course, all the Liverpool fans and all the people from Merseyside still really dislike this guy. And he's only got 15 dislikes because, like I said, it's not like a mass hate on this guy. It's now only the Liverpool fans and the Merseyside people who can actually remember what happened. But basically, he's just a bit of a fucking idiot and started laughing during a minute's silence. Centre-back, we have got Bonera. This one is, again, not one of the really crazy ones that's going on, like ridiculous stuff that people have been doing. He's kind of there just because he's shit. So everyone's just downloading, like, what the fuck's this guy doing as a gold? He should be a bronze. And they've all just smashed the dislike and said he's a load of fucking arse, which, to be fair, is kind of what that button is for. But at the same time, there is some absolutely horrendous people in the world and on this game. And the fact that he's downvoted that much simply because he's shit is a little bit harsh. But we are just going to move straight on and take a look at our second centre-back, who is actually a right-back. It is Arbeloa, who, again, is one of them ones where it's just like, EA, what the fuck are you doing? Why have you given him this rating? Why is he higher rated than Carvajal? So that is why Arbeloa is in this one. And again, massive dislikes on him simply for his rating. Left back, we have got the Monaco left back, Kurzawa. This guy's got over 200 dislikes. He's one of the really hated people on this game. The reason for it is that I think he was playing for France's under-21s against Sweden's under-21s, and France scored, meaning that they got to go through instead of Sweden, and he went fucking mental. And he was rubbing in all the faces, all the Swedish people, celebrating in the face, getting all up in their grill and everything like that. And then a couple of minutes later, Sweden ran down the pitch, scored, and Sweden went through instead. And you could say he got his karma, but then everyone just hated him for acting like an absolute bellend. He's younger than me, so got to give him a bit of leeway, but at the same time, he was just a bit of a tit, and everyone's gone and downvoted his card. Right back, we have got Glenn Johnson, who has got minus 144 dislikes on this at the time of recording, for the sole reason that he is absolutely shite. There is no other reason for it. It's just Glenn Johnson. He is just terrible. He is there and he's fucking awful. So let's just move on to our centre defensive mid, who is a guy whose name I cannot pronounce. Bel Ozglu is, I think, how you say that guy's name. I'm not really too sure. But anyway, he has got a ridiculous amount of dislikes because minus 267 he has got for being racist to Didier Zakora. So that is perfectly fine in my opinion. Dislike this guy to absolute shit. Racism's got no place in the world, never mind on a football pitch where people are just trying to have fun. It is absolutely ridiculous. Of course, there's all the stand-up to racism campaigns and stuff like that. This guy's been down-voted to shit, and to be perfectly honest, he doesn't half deserve it. So let's just move on and take a look at our left midfielder, who again is one of them ones where it's kind of just because he's shite. It is Ashley Young, but it's also kind of because he's a diving little bastard and he loves to cheat. He did get some comeuppance where a bird shit in his mouth, but they've just got to downvote them anyway and give him some more karma for being a diving, cheating, shitty little bastard. Right wing, we have got Bakali, who went from the darling of the FIFA community, everyone absolutely fucking loving this guy, putting him in all the career modes, to being hated as hell. Because he's only 18, so he's like 3 years, nearly 4 years younger than me, he must have got offered a shite load of money to sign for PSV, and he turned it down saying he wants a ton of money. So basically, he is just a money-hungry bastard. Kind of fair enough, you know, do what you want to do, earn loads of money if you want, but people enjoy it when you are loyal to their clubs, and they really do appreciate it, and when you aren't, they fucking hate you. So again, this guy has been downvoted like mad. Moving into centre attack and mid, we've again got one of the slightly more serious ones. We've got Al Shamrani, I think is how you pronounce his name. This guy playing in the Asian Champions League, basically finals, like their version of the Champions League. In the final of that, he headbutted and spat on someone, so this guy is just an absolute twat. So you've got some people, like I said, like Glenn Johnson, who's just there just because he's shit. And you've got Bakali, who's kind of a bit of a money whoring bastard, but at the same time, you can't really take anything away from just wanting to make more money and get himself set up. Whereas this guy is just an absolute bellend. He buttered someone, spat at him, and he deserves all the dislikes that you can possibly give him. The first striker we have got is one of the most famous ones of these, so he's the second most hated player on Foothead. Number 3 is Ashley Young, number 2 is this guy, and number 1 is the other striker. So first up, we're going to take a look at Icardi. I'm sure you guys know the story behind this. He was basically helped throughout his career by Maxi Lopez, and then he stole Maxi Lopez's wife, and then he's moved in with her, and he's got Maxi Lopez's kids tattooed on him and all sorts of weird stuff like that. It's less of a, this guy is an absolute horrendous person, more of a really fucked up situation, like what is going on there? I'm not in any place to comment on it, but he is the second most downvoted person on the whole of Foothead, so we have to go in this squad, and that is Icardi there. The number 1 most downvoted person on Foothead with over 1,500 downvotes, absolutely blowing everyone else out the water. I think Icardi's got about 300, this guy's got 1,500, so 5 times as many. Brandao, his name is, and the reason he's got this, you guys can go and look this up, it's a horrendous thing what he did. He headbutted and broke Thiago Motta's nose, but not on the pitch in the spare of the moment. Everyone's testosterone flying, running around aggressive in tackles. At half-time or at full-time, he lingered in the tunnel, waited for Motta, and then just buttered him on the side of the nose, broke his nose, and then fucked off and legged it down the tunnel towards his dressing room as fast as he possibly could. Such a coward, such a horrendous thing. Like, why would you even do that? Sometimes people do crazy things in football in the spare of the moment, like they're all fired up and they'll punch someone or butt someone or something like that. And even though you're a bit of a dickhead, you can kind of understand it. It is a testosterone-fueled sport, but to plan that and stand and wait in the tunnel, I have got no idea what the fuck is wrong in this guy's head, but he is the most hated player on the whole of FIFA 15. So that is the squad, lads. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We're going to go into a game and try and win a match with this. It's probably not going to go well at all with it having literally 0 chemistry now. He's got 20 odd chemistry. We aren't going to be able to do anything. But we're going to try, and maybe these guys can redeem themselves a little bit. Maybe Ashley Young, Glenn Johnson, people like that can put themselves a little bit higher in my opinion of them. But let's just get on and see how we can do. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is like the 5th time that it's done this, lads. I literally cannot get into a game. This game drives me mental with the connection at the moment. I'm going to leave the video there because I literally can't play a match. And if I did, to be honest, I'd just get absolutely smashed anyway. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, pop down in the comment section what crazy ideas you guys have got for squads. Make sure you leave a like if you have enjoyed this and the face cam. Thanks for watching, lads. Apologies that I can't get a game for you. This is just EA are being fucking ridiculous. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I will see you next time.